Well, guys, do you want to make a program in Java like you have to compare between two variables, or you need to compare between multiple variables like we have multiple numbers, and we have to check that which one is greater and which one is smallest number? Then how can we do that? So today's video session is all about this. So in Java programming, we have one concept that is known as the control statement, as you can see on the screen. And inside the control statement, we have multiple types. Like first types, you can see that if statement. Second type is if else statement. Third type, you can see that if else if statement. And fourth type is nested if statement. So how can we implement in Java programming all these control statement with example? So today's video session is going to be very important to you guys if you want to compare, if you want to check the conditions in Java programming. So how can we do that? So today's video session is all about this. So suppose we have to get two numbers from the user, and then we need to tell the user that which number is the greater number, which one is the lesser number. So how can we do that? So welcome back, my dear friends. My name is Nishant Kumar, and let's go to the computer screen where I will show you each and every small detail about the if else statement and how can we do this kinds of programming in Java. So let's go to the computer screen.
Now I have come to my computer screen. As you can see that I am using the Eclipse IDE for the Java coding, and in the video session I am going to show you that suppose I need to take two numbers from the user, and according to that number we have to tell the user that which one is greater and which number is smaller. So how can we do that? So first, suppose you want to take some number from the user, then you have to use the concept of a scanner class, and on the scanner class I have already uploaded one video. So if you have not watched that particular video about the scanner class, so please go on my YouTube channel and please watch before proceeding this video session. So let's go to the coding, and let's start with the programming. So as you can see that we have created one project and class name is test, and this is the main method I have created over here. So here we have to import the scanner class. So here java.util dot scanner. So scanner class is used to take some input from the user at the runtime. I have already discussed in detail in the previous video tutorial. So here we need to create the object. So this is the syntax about the object creation, and here we need to type the system.in, and here suppose we have two variables like num1 and num2, and I'm just giving one message to the user that enter first number, and whatever user will enter any number, that number should be stored in num1 variable, and the scanner object is so, and here we need to write one method, that is a next int method. You can see that. So this is a next int method is used to take any integer type of value, and now exactly same thing you have to do for the second number, and here I am writing enter second number, and that number should be stored in variable num2. So now I need to check that which one is greater or which one is smaller. So for that purpose we have to use the concept if else statement, and the last video session we have already discussed about that what is if else statement means, how can we check the condition. So here I'm going to check the condition between number 1 and number 2. So here just number 1 less than num2. So if this condition is true, then it will print that number 1 is greater, or you can type like this, that num1 is less than num2, like this. So plus symbol is used to concatenate. So whatever the number 1, that number will display it over here, and it will print that it's less than number 2. And if on the second part, in the else part, if this condition is not true, then I need to print like this, that number 1 is not less than number 2. It's quite simple. So if this condition is true, then you will get this message. If this condition is not true, then it will come to the else part and you will get this message on the output screen. So let's go to run this program, and I will execute this program. So you will get the message like this: enter first number. So you can see that the enter first number, suppose I have given 45, press enter. Enter second number, suppose I have given 10. So here you can see that 45 is greater number and 10 is less number. So how can you get the output? You can see that 45 is not less than 10. So this is the way that how can you check the conditions between two numbers. Like suppose if I will execute once more, so here you can see that, like suppose first number is suppose 12, second number is 34. So here you can see that 12 is less than 34. So this is the way that how can we check the conditions. And in this programming I have taken two numbers. I have taken two numbers, number 1 and number 2, and I'm going to check with the help of if else statement. And this is the way that how can you get the numbers from the users, and how can you check the if else statement, like how can you check the conditions. So I hope you got the concepts about the if else statement, and in the next video session I will demonstrate you about that if we have multiple conditions, that how can we use the concept of if else statement. So thank you so much guys, see you in the next video.